With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and that is Ben Sauls, who's set to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Well, it seems like we say the same thing, doesn't it, going into every season? And it's part of being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. There's no bigger spotlight in sports. The pressure is on you from day one, and Dak Prescott has never shied away from any of it. So can he get back healthy? Can he be out there for all the regular season games? Because when he's been healthy and that group around him has been intact, they're a perennial playoff contender. Can they get back to that? I think that's what everyone around the league is wondering. And a lot of that success down in Dallas is going to come down to the play at quarterback by Dak Prescott. These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On second down, it's Dak. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Completed right side to Ferguson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And Dart was the second quarterback taken in this year's draft, only behind Cam Ward out of Miami. And you look back to his time with Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss, he put up some monster numbers. And you got to think, he's the youngest quarterback of the entire 25 draft. So can he transition to a pro-style offense? Can he play the style in which they want to play in New York? From a physical standpoint, from an athletic standpoint, like Jackson Dart looks like the prototypical modern-day NFL quarterback.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
This one is really close, Mike. He makes the catch, but I don't think he's able to establish that possession with both feet in bounds. Could have been a really nice pickup, but instead, it's going to result in an incompletion.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Throwing right. It's taken in, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
A gain of 12. And a Cowboy 1st down.
On play action, here's Dak. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Roy Robertson Harris in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's a designed run. He'll try to run for it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Giants offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On play action, it is Dart. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
It is 2nd and 6. On the ground, here's Tracy. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Open man is Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Cowboys.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickens, first catch, and that's good for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Play action now. Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
And the Cowboy first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
At the 17-yard line, a gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Pistol now for Prescott. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That is caught side of the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys are out to a 10-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Giants.
1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. This one is caught by Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run with Tracy. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. We are through 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now it's Tracy looking to run. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. To Devian Clowney there in run support.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early.
Still second down.
Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. To throw is Dart. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through, and the Giants are on the board. It's 10-7.
Cowboys 10, Giants 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. Quick throw on target to Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 1. They'll try the right side with Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
from the 41. Here's second and a couple. Dak's gonna run with it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Third down, 3 to go. Prescott now. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 2. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will get out in front, 17-7.
Giants 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy, and he'll get forward for about a yard. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
Logan Wilson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He has Hyatt complete, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were, Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second and 3.
From the 46, here's second down and 3. Throwing, dart. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up third down.
Really well
and
done here
2.
by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Giants first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He finds his receiver, Olszewski. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's another.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The extra point is good. And the Giants are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On second down, it's Dak. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be third down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's
a gain there of 27 yards.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Third and inches.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll try to run it with Williams. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
2 yards. It's fourth down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Result of the play.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
The Giants offense and receiver Darius Slayton get to go to work again. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Dark. Former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7. to start this drive.
When that play was over, I mean, look at the sideline, Mike. The entire team is signaling for safety. I think he was just able to escape the end zone and save giving up 2 points.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Darton. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. First down, Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. On the move, past the 40. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
A first down throw for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Second down, Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout to talk things over before third down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35-yard line. On first down, Dart. This will be recovered by the offense, so they avoid the catastrophe of a finish. Time runs out, and that's the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. Not much there, maybe a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll manage to get to the 33. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
A gain of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Giants sending out their punter.
Formation for the Giants.
To him, making sure that return does not go anywhere. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Dallas.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Open space to the 35. And he's into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short, because they're going to stay out and go for two. They're going to try to run for it with Williams. And this time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line, maybe a little winded after that long touchdown run. In any event, the try for two fails. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. A play fake, now dart. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one's good for 29.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He's got his man, that's Slayton. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Giants first down.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback. And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time,
the ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing third down at the moment. Flush to his right, and he will have a Giants first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows first down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
Singletary trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
To the air on second down. Dart. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants have cut the deficit to 5.
Cowboys 26, Giants 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Dak. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll go with Williams, and he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Williams. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This is Davis. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. No handoff, he'll keep it himself. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So a sack is definitely not ideal, Mike, but the last thing you want to do down here on this part of the field is turn the ball over by forcing a play that's not there. So he sees time running out. He's got no choice but to eat the ball, but at least he can live to play another down.
A 30-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Tracy looking to run. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get it up to the 37-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll go play action here with Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Giants.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
Picked off by the rookie, Savon Revel. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. The original line. No gain on that.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. On first and 10, here is Dart. That is caught. It's Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To the air again goes Dart. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Throwing again, Dart. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
That's another Giants first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Here's a second and 3 forthcoming. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Dart gonna hold on to it himself, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Darius Slayton, touchdown, Giants. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. To Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, it's Dak. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Dart. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. A carry here for Tracy. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
3rd and short. Here's Dart. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
The Giants sending out their punter. We forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off, hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and short. Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Cowboys.
On the play. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboys.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground once more, it's Davis. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
Well, now this brings up 3rd down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air, and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st down. A gain of 34 yards. 1st down.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
They'll give it to Lamb on the jet sweep. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
2nd and 10. They put Pickens in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw is Prescott. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Prescott. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Davis.
Complete to number 43. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.